Yeah, my name is Jack Ren. I'm with Eminence Ventures. Eminence Ventures is a Shanghai-based venture capital investing in enterprise cloud in China. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, as you guys can see, this is a picture of the Mountain Everest. I'm showing this picture because this is the highest mountain in the planet, with more than 8,800 meters. So if we have a plan to climb to the summit of this mountain, we have to make a very detailed plan and with the team together. Next slide, please. As you can see, if you want to reach out to the peak, we have a different path, either in the orange, either in blue, or either in green. So for each path, you have to make a very detailed thinking about the potential risk and the potential success rate. And even you need to consider the size of your team, the supply, and everything else. And this is a kind of a strategical thinking when you climb a mountain. Next, please. So in case of the business, because we are doing venture investing, and you guys maybe are doing startup. So in case of a business, so there is a separate definition about the tactical and the strategy. In case of the tactical, for example, if we have some requirements from the customer XYZ, they want A, they want the feature A. So we develop a feature A and deliver that to the customer. This is kind of tactical. In case of a strategical thinking, so it's a kind of a new, different way of thinking the requirement from the customer. So we build A, we can build A, but the purpose of building A is not to retain the customer, XYZ. Because we build A, why we build A? Because we want to theorize in net promoting score. We want to utilize those customers to attract more customers. Also, in the meantime, we may be able to enable our channels to sell more if we can do A. So the actual thing you have done is the same. You build the feature A, but you have used a different thinking way of handling that. That's very important. So today, what I'm trying to talk about this is the strategical thinking. Next slide, please. So to build a successful startup, you need a strategy. You need a strategy. So strategy, from my point of view, we can divide it to market strategy and a non-market strategy. For market strategy, it's very transparent. Like, for example, if you do a PR, like if you go to do some advertisements, or you use other ways like a local trying, anything else. So most of the expenses are in sales and marketing. So you do a market strategy. So in case of non-market strategy, you are thinking more about yourself instead of the outside PR advertisements. You are thinking of how can you do better in terms of your team, in terms of your company, your product, instead of from outside point of view. Yeah, next slide. Number one, I think the most important non-market strategy is focus. Yeah. Next slide. When we talk about focus, I mean 3 points. Number one is product. Like, because we are investing in enterprise cloud companies. Like some companies, every year we came across more than 1,000 companies a year, but we invested only about 10 companies a year, like 1%. So what we want the team do is, number one, is the focus, either in product, either in delivery of the product and also in the business model. For product, for example, some founders will say, we have product one, but because we need to cover more, we have to serve more customers, we need product two. But their product one and product two, they need different people. They are not a team of only one R&D team. So that's kind of different. Number two, when we deliver their product, they either can use the on-premise delivery or they can use the software as a service delivery. That's totally different. Number three is the business model. In China, especially right now, there are still some founders who are willing to use the traditional business model that US companies used 20 years ago. Like for example, one of the business model would be a permanent license plus maintenance fee, 10% maintenance fee per year, right? And another business model maybe it's usage based or consumption based. And another one would be like, we are purely software as a service. We are charging the license fee yearly by using the subscription. That's different model and different culture. So what I want to share with you is a focus. In the beginning, you have to choose one way of doing product delivery and a business model. Next slide, please. Number two, strategical thinking is product driven. Yeah, next please. Next slide. So a product driven environment involves the business developing a product first and then to find a market fit. We call product market fit. So it's not, of course we need to collect the information from the customer, the requirements of the customers, and then we design a product. But we design the product is not for the customer. We for some ideas or problems we want to solve. So this is a product driven. You need to first to design the product and search for the market fit. Yeah. The next slide, please. And then we need to create a culture in the company to help our customer to utilize our products to solve their serious problems. Instead of they use our solution to solve their problems. We deliver the product and the customer can co-develop some solution with us together and come up with some idea to solve their own problem. Yeah, that's a kind of idea of product driven. It's very core in our investment thesis. Yeah, next slide. And the last strategic thinking for non-market is first principles. Yeah, next slide, please. This is a very, very important principle I want to share with you. For any idea behind the startup, co-founders and co-founders should think about this many, many times. For example, why did you want to do this? Why did you design the product like this? Yeah, what problem are you solving? Is the problem really serious? Like that. But I think Elon Musk had a very good explanation about the first principles, right? So everybody would say a battery costs like $600, and then you will think, really? So using the first principles, you may want to disassemble the batteries into material components and then come up with the idea of how really the battery can be cost, right? Yeah, next slide. Yeah, next one, please. Yeah, that's all I want to share with you guys. I think for any startup, either in consumer internet, either in blockchain, either in the enterprise cloud, yeah, that's the key takeaways. Number one, focus. Number two is product driven. Number three is first principles. Even for number one, because we are investing in the enterprise cloud, for us, we are a focus fund. We don't invest in like a consumer internet. Yeah, this is what exactly, when we make the investment decision, is what we are doing right now. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.